This is Vibes Entertainment Live. You don't know, this is Djbigga the teacher. Special guest outer, Guyana slash Antigua, reggae superstar, international artist. Promise no promises, you don't know. It's a nice, you know, this are good vibes, you know. Conscious music, conscious reasoning. Yeah, man, give thanks and praise unto the Most High. Let me introduce to you a man of the moment. Promise to promises.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Greetings.
yeah, yeah. Rastafari live me there, yeah, you know. All things, my brother.
There, man, give thanks and praise unto the Most High. Thank God for life and thank God for seeing the health and strength, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
me there, man. Been through some bad days, but better days are here still, you know. So we giving thanks for the better days and just doing life, you know.
Yes,
Mm.
I. So let's go into it. So, just introduce yourself, place of birth, where you from, you know what I mean?
Well,
Uh,
the name is Kobla Mentor originally, but somewhere along the line I got the name Promise from playing football, and then somebody in Antigua make a song say, "Promise no, promise me, don't promise me, give me right away." So I had to say when the people say promise, say no promises. So it turned from promise to no promises. Yeah, but born in a Guyana, yeah, in a Linden, big up on Linden as anywhere in the world, you there. You know what I mean? From Wiz right down to 1 mile, Wiz Rock, the whole crew, you know? Yeah. Um, and I came to Antigua as a youngster with my parents, you know, and been living here since in the 80s, you know. So most of what I've developed and become started here in Antigua, you see me? So I'm a dual place representative because honestly we're in a different what you call state, but we defend the people and the land, you know. Yeah, so yeah, man, all the Guyanese people them, all the Antiguan people them, big up yourself. Promise no promises. Me there representing in a reggae fashion for them, you know. Rastafari, me there.
yeah, well, a lot of people in Guyana, some people don't know and I never heard about you, but I play your music a
Right.
lot. I highlight it a lot. Um, you get some family from Bedford Acton?
Yeah, 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 man. I got a lot of family from BV. You know, the Johns. You know, those are my family. You know, yeah. So when I go to Guyana, most of the time I stay on the East Coast still, you know, in BV, you know. So yeah, man,
Ask,
BV, me there still, you know. Repping
ask,
for BV too.
ask a John.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
You're
so
doing your
what?
homework, man. You're doing homework about promise, no promises.
From long time, from the first time I discovered him, I started doing my homework. I mean, just love the
The
eye.
shoe, the shoe,
I
the
love the eye
shoemaker
vibes.
Oscar John.
Yeah, man. Ask a John
Yeah,
in
man. My
general.
uncle that. Yeah,
Mm.
man.
So when you discover music, start discovering music.
To be honest, in a school, you know, mostly in from primary school, really. You know, um, I was going to school with this guy in Antigua, Whitney Williams, own a son named Stonewall. You know what I mean? And used to go around them a lot, you know, and started doing this reggae thing, singing covers on reggae rhythms. And so back in the days, long time ago, you know. And the interest built from there. And I used to do assemblies in school, singing in school, and you know, always listening to songs and writing them out in books and singing them over. So it's just a thing that I guess we just grow into, you know. It wasn't really an aim, but it turned out to be what it is, you know.
It's a great success because your lyrical content is very, very important, and the songs them that you get is everlasting. So you do your writing yourself?
Mostly, I would say yeah. I would say yeah. I've had one song that I did on an album that was written by a friend, Brandon Brown. You know, but that's the one song that I ever did that somebody wrote for me. But yeah, from time to time I just get the inspiration and just put it to paper and just make the music. You see me? So yeah, man, it's more a lot of self in the writing. You know, a lot of what I see with my own two eyes. Some of what I experience for myself. You know. Cause writing is mystic, you know. It's not all about experience, personal experience now. What you experience with your eyes and ears is an experience too, you know. So yeah, we write about all them things too. So it could be come easy. You know, it's just an inspiration and we work with it.
Yeah, because every one of you is a song them that I listen to. They're very conscious and they're strong. They got a lot of meaning. So respect to that. So big up Linden. You know, this is a product of Linden, George Guy, you know. Yes, sir, you know, Linden is a tongue. This is where Amina's word, Wisma, or which one of them area?
For me,
Yeah.
my people them from 1 mile really, you know.
Oh, 1 mile. Big
Mentor
up
them,
1 mile.
mentor them.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
So, do you play any instrument?
I play guitars, you know. I play bass a bit, but I'm not a learned guitarist or bassist, meaning I can't really read music. But I can get find my way around the instruments, you know. So not professional, but I can do my thing, you know.
At least you're still doing something. That's the most important thing. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, man.
a lot of people sing, but sometimes they don't know keys. You know what I mean? And keys is one of the most important thing in singing. You know?
Truly,
Yeah. So that
truly.
is one. That
But
is one of it.
with me now, you know, I'm gonna be honest, you know, brother. You know, in the times when I used to try, it never used to work. No. So when I stop try, when it work, you understand? So advice to people who might be trying to make music happen. You know what I mean? Just do what I do and just hold the faith, you know, cause I do we there, you know. From test, I can from personal experience, you know. Is when I stop trying is when it happen, you know, and when it starts to happen. If you feel me.
Oh, such a great you're a great star. You're a superstar. Coming up in the music, singing and everything. You ever get like fight down like you're being there and then people trying to pull you down and then you still like you try to
Let
give
me
up and
ask
then
you
say
something,
okay.
Bertrand. Let me ask you something. In
Mm.
which world you don't find a fight? And in what it is that you do that you don't find a fight? If he's a fisherman, you're going to find a fight now. 'Cause if he's not the next man I go fight, he's a fish I go fight you or the sea I go fight you, don't.
Mm.
So there's always gonna be a fight, you know.
I
It's
understand what
survival.
you say.
It's survival, you know. Always gonna be a fight in anything that you do, you know. But the fight is a university still to me, you know.
All
And
the
for
time.
those who want to know what to do with the fight, use it as a university, you know. Everything you feel that is something not to try again, and you know that now. So you're one step closer. Though.
Yeah, man.
So
So
who want fight, make them fight, man. The fight is good. Yin yang, though.
duh.
Positive, negative.
Ruka took.
Can your
So
phone work without a negative side on the battery? Can this camera work without a negative charge?
never. You have to be
Love the fight
positive.
here.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah, man.
within your so you have your own music label or you're on some
I don't really, I have a little thing that I started, but I never. Jacques is a record, something that I wanted to start with myself and my son, but uh, the full materializing of it never really fully materialized, into what we wanted it to be. So it's just there. The idea is there still to work at again and to make it into, yeah. But for now, I work with so many different labels, so many different producers around. Yeah, and I think freelancing in that sense makes sense in my world too because you don't really want to get cramped to no particular thing and then can't express myself and express this which the system and need to hear coming straight out to the words of the Most High, because we just vessel, and carry the message, You see me?
yeah, yeah, man, a real
Yeah,
talk,
man.
man.
So, are
A
they
real
with it?
talk. Positive thoughts, trust me on that. So coming up now, let me talk actually like tours. Um what tours and what tours you ever win on in like in the earlys? I'm gonna deal with the present in a little. Like in the earlys tours.
In the early, it's not much tourism. It's just mostly one-off shows and them things. And so, you know, been through a lot of the Caribbean islands. You know, what I mean, Trinidad, Antigua. They're based in Antigua, really. Saint Lucia, Dominica. You know, what I mean, Saint Kitts. We did things in Saint Kitts. Um, in Europe. You know, what I mean, we passed through Belgium, passed through Italy. We did something in Italy the other day. Um, yeah, Switzerland is where we really first started doing this, and Deutschland and them things. So yeah, man, you know. But we haven't really been settling in on no major tours like that. It's mostly one-off shows. So you might have two, three shows back to back, but it wasn't planned as a tour actually. You know, them kind of thing there. You know, but right now, what I do is road tours. Like if I'm promoting a particular music, you know, wherever I'm at, I do road tours, go around, you know, performing and promoting the music. Sometimes before I release it or after the release and things like that, you know. Yeah, man. Up.
I could see that you're well loved in the Antigua, you're well loved in the Caribbean, and that's a good look.
I give thanks for that still because again, you know, I grew up in Antigua and I developed the blessing of music while living here in Antigua, you know, so I rep for Antigua still, you know, because I don't know, maybe if I was living in Guyana, I never would have been a singer. You never know, you know, so we have to give thanks for the landmass on which we stand and big up all the people around me who encourage me, who give me strength along the way, you know what I mean? Acid Sound, people like Acid, been around me for years, you know. A lot of other people too. Big up the DJBIGGA house, you know what I mean? Both Ross Freeman, Big Quick. Yeah, they've been with me from the start in my reggae career, my upful part of my reggae career, you know. Yeah, man. So, man, I have a lot of things to stand up for in the music, you know. A lot of people to do this for, you know, cause that is why we lose sense of self, you know, and this and the drive for self, you know, cause it's so much more depending on that which you do than self, you see me. So there we there, brother. Hopeful and
So,
bright.
so there's any artist that inspire you that you listen to, like give you inspiration while coming up here and singing? Any artist that you like look up to?
You might surprise, you know. Yeah, man. People like the great Michael, MJ.
Mm.
MJ did a lot of justice for my life musically, you know. Yeah, Bob Marley was a good influence too, but I never really grew up on Bob Marley, you know. Me grew up on more Motown thingy. You see me, that was the kind of music that was pounding in my head in the times when I was, you know, being brought to this thing called music, you know. I mean, even before I started singing, when the interest started building, you know, was more around that kind of a thing, you know. It's much in the later years that, you know what I mean, coming up in Antigua around Stonewall and around people like 90 and Mack Truck and, you know what I mean, the Tone of Vice and, you know what I mean, these people, young people like me, was young people like myself at the time, but they were into the game and I was just there loving the game and just getting into it. So it was an exciting thing, you know, so, yeah, man. Yeah, man, that's how it go. Upful and bright, you see me?
Yeah. So there's any artist that you would like to collaborate with in this time or early, dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
Mm.
Um, I have a track there on a reggae powerhouse band thing with Gregory Isaacs, you know. I have another collab I did with Black Uru. Yeah. So we have a couple of waitable collabs around, you know. But that was released not on the Promise No Promises on the Reggae Powerhouse band out of Jamaica still, you know. Yeah. Otherwise than that, um, I did collabs with what's his name there, Junior X. You know, I'm not particular now. Here with the vibes, you know, man. Wherever the universe and where there we are going. You know, so if it's so send me for do a collab, that energy is gonna be ripe and right in front of face, and we're gonna do it. You see me? But for now, we just make music and I do what father say for do, you know. You see me? I say, and say the things that father want me to say. You see me? Cause there we did that the whole truth, not for the truth. You see, and there is no other truth for me. I mean, I have too much of desires otherwise. There's not so much that I want. What is it I want? What promise no promises want? You know what I mean? It's not so much. You know what I mean? So just like Jonah, I get sent for go do a little work and then, you know what I mean, me find myself I do all kind of restaurant and all kind of thingy and then we get real sick, brother. Real sick. Almost drop out, you know what I mean? Well, I never believed in the dropout, but I could have looking at friends and people and family eye and see them looking at you in that kind of a way they like, this is the last moment with you and them things, you know what I mean? Some man get swallowed up like Jonah already, you know. Not doing the work and doing other things, you see me? So now that we're on dry land again, you see me? I just one thing, Jah and Jah work only.
Yo,
So if
big
a
up Mr.
collab is
Tech.
to
Big up
come,
Mr. Tech. Go ahead.
yeah, if a collab is to come, we're going to do the collab. We're not run from that, but if that the universe wanted that it's gonna be, you know. So we're not trying to do anything. I don't know who I want to do a collab with, honestly. I just what the universe say, you know.
So, like, when you're not doing music, what do you do other than music? Chilling. What your favorite food? What do you like to do? Fishing. What game you
Yeah,
like?
I do a lot of fishing too, you know,
Mm.
from time to time. Um, but outside of music, all I do is just relax, you know, take it easy, you know. A lot of things we can't talk on your podcast, still, you know. We're natural people and we deal with God earth, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So we spend a lot of time with God earth and God things. You see me? So outside of music is just a lot of yeah, relaxation and building the vibes, opening my antennas, then receiving the messages and digesting them and then spitting them back out like oh they want me to spit it out. You know what I mean? You notice me keep saying them want me, what them want. Yeah man.
Me get it. Me get it. Me have it, brother.
That's what it is.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Me have it. So, all right. Fast forward 2024. How is 2024 treating you right now?
Yeah, well, said I'm stronger now, stronger than before. Resilience, that's my middle name. But I guess they never knew. Yeah, man, it look like my phone battery all I try got dead for me, you know. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, charge. Ah, yo, give me that charge over there, son. That one you feel me. Yeah, people, we live in a podcast now. All them things happen in the podcast. Because we real, you know, we don't pretend.
Yeah,
And we's
man.
not role model for nobody because we're not rolling over for nothing. And we don't matter. We real here.
Organic. Real
There's no
organic. Real
fakeness till
Creole.
you make it.
Organic.
This is what it is. This is promise, no promises, live and in living colors, you see me?
And
Yeah,
this
man, I
is
try to
DJ
really try
Bigger.
to get on my own
Mm.
now work.
Mm.
Hold on there. Look out that one there. Yeah, man, get some. It's a work. Yeah, blood.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
Yeah, so 2024. Like I said,
Oh,
in living colors. Mm.
yeah, man.
Always
Can you
2024.
say that again?
Yeah. 2024, this year. Sum up in 2024.
Yeah, well, 2024. we stronger now, you know, because, you know, we overcome that which was keeping us not so irie. So we're irie now, and we put in our best foot to music right now, you know, and utilizing the time wisely and musically. So yeah, for the year we had 3 releases for the year, you know, which is Brighter Side with Tashino album, Tashino debut album with the Tashino band from out of Austria. Right now they're doing a tour in Europe. You know what I mean? They were in Germany the other day, you know, Belgium, and I see them going around, you know. So the next one I did was with Billy Joe Media. We released in August a tune called Work Hard. I did with J Rebel. That's a collaboration with an artist from Dominica called J Rebel. You know, it's a nice track. So you can go look for it, look it up. Work Hard, Promise No Promises, and J Rebel. Yeah, man, it's out. So outside of that, now, we're looking to release this thing called Hail the King in January, February there, on the Power Love album. You know, it's a full album with the rhythm, so we're looking to put that on the road with some Antiguan producers, Bugs and them 16 and them people, they say, you know. So that's the work for 2024, you know, but 2025 is going to be a lot of live shows and them things. You know, we don't put in some things in the pipeline. A lot of people linking me about certain things too. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy year because the strength to do the work, you know. So we not refuse the work like the past 2-3 years gone by, you know.
Yeah, so explain to the viewers about the Ailey King tour, the Ailey King promotion. Cause see, you got some things going on in Antigua. Get it all of Facebook wild up and thing. Ailey King tour. I've been looking at it. I've been following it. So explain to the viewers about the Ailey King tour.
Yeah, well, it's just like I said a while ago, you know, the album Power Love album, you know, is gonna be out in February, and I have a track on the album called Hail the King. You know, so while waiting for the album to release, I'm just going around and familiarizing people with the fact that this Antiguan producers are doing this album here out Antigua and that I'm a part of it. And I'm bringing my tune to the people, getting them familiar with it. So by the time it actually releases, it has its little favoritism within it and its own little crowd that we develop around it. You know what I mean? So anything like shows and events coming up around that kind of time in there, we done ready and prep for them, and the people know what they're coming to see, you know. So we just going around Antigua from village to village to village to village, and you know, with a sound system by the name of Acid. We're fortunate enough to have a Shashamani International out of Africa touring with us. You know what I mean? One of the selectors are here in Antigua right now, and he's doing the tour with us. The next stop is on the 22nd of February in Cedar Grove. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's gonna be hard, you know. It's gonna be hard still, you know. Yeah.
So you got a lot of bookings for next year.
So far, I've been getting a lot of phone calls. We need confirmations, you know. We need confirmation, contract signed and confirmations, you know. So phone calls is only phone calls, but as I say it again, you know, we's real peoples, you know. Mm. I'm drinking
So
some water now, but I'm not talking with water in my mouth. We real. So until the bookings and them seal and sign, you know what I mean? We ain't saying we have a lot of bookings. We real. We want to impress people and make people feel like, and you know what I mean? Go on like rent some big fancy car and jump in and drive down. You know what I mean? In 2 video. We not depend on them things, the Rasta. We real, you see me?
mm,
More love, more life, more music, we say, you know, every time. Mm.
it's in the makings.
Yeah, man.
So albums. How many albums you have out?
Albums. I did Do Good, Feel Me 2000, um, All of Me. I did what's it called? The one with Blend Mishkin. The one with Blend Mishkin, the producer from out of Greece there. But I remember the name of the album right now. I can't believe that. Yeah. Also the one we did with Ziggy Blacks and Mackless the other day. No Can Do. That was the last 2 albums that I did, you know. So give or take say about 6. proper solid albums,
What the only
But
album I get for you is Only No Can Do. I don't have the rest.
okay.
And that's why my
Yet,
favorite. That's why
in
my
real
favorite
life,
album.
in
Mm?
real life is the one we released from Outer Greece still.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm well happy we're gonna link up and me sending all them links still. But if you want to, you can go check them out online. Research them. Just look, Promise No Promises album.
Nah, me need them from you because I do
In
the
real
playing
life.
and cause
Sorry, say that again.
no can I need it when I come out for this live. I'm gonna talk to you about it. 'Cause I love No Can Do because I love Try Rasta. Try the whole album is a nice album. But my favorite tune on there is Stand and Fight and Try Rastafari. That's my two favorite.
Right.
I play them. I play a lot of Promise No Promises music. I
I
play the
give
music
thanks
a
to that
lot,
still.
man.
'Cause at the end of the day, is who have your spirit going to hear and who have eyes to see going to see. Because again, we're not trying to make nothing happen. It have to be organic and nothing. If you of us.
Yeah, man.
You see me? That's how them send me and that's how I come. You know? With nothing looking for nothing, just music.
Yeah, cause the production and No Can Do is good. It's a good production. Everything for the album is
Yeah, well,
solid.
I'm gonna be honest with you, 2025, I'm not looking to really centralize an album. It's more gonna be singles and then maybe somewhere in 2026, 2027, we can compile the best of these tracks, best of these singles and make an album. But instead of sending out 17 tracks like I did on the No Can Do album, you know what I mean? That could have been 2 years of releases in increments, in small bits. You know what I mean? And just so the people can focus on a particular thing. There's a lot of tunes on that track on that album that a lot of people still don't know because they were into whatever was their favorite tune on the album. So there were 16 or 15 tunes that they wasn't really into them. They even probably realized that on the album still. Some people, if you of us. Because at that time they the tune draw way out when they're gone. I go on with things and a lot of people mean draw to that particular track. You see me? Yeah man. There's a lot of good things happening, a lot of bad things happening, but as I say, man, everything is a university for us still. I had about and I enjoy the university still. You see me? Yeah,
Yeah, man.
truly.
The next thing I want to talk to you about is the what advice would you give the like the younger generation that coming up with this cash crap music?
I'm notice I'm putting my head close to the phone, cause hold on there. Hey, brother, I'm on an interview, man. The item just, yeah, do the item thing, but yeah, me do over here still, see me. Yeah, I'm on a base, with my brethren, them a do a thing, people and people. It's a podcast, it's not CNN, it's in. Yeah, man, we full joy myself.
Yeah, man.
Being
One
free.
love, one love,
Yeah,
one
but
love.
to the younger ones, then what I would say about music or about life, about what you say? So repeat that question.
The younger artists, the younger generation coming up with the lyrical content, this type of cash crap lyrics.
Mm.
Me not bash nobody, but the lyrics is cash crap. If you understand what I'm saying.
Here we may say again, Elder.
Mm.
May you come from a different tree, right? We come from probably a mango tree. But the pineapple tree, them did the two entities.
Yeah,
We have Dumps tree, we have guava tree, you know what I mean? It's within the variety. You understand? And there's no yang without a yin. You understand, elders?
yeah, man.
So
Listen,
everything have its place and its purpose and its time and its peoples. Cause when your parents and my parents were hearing the things when me and you listen to, say, probably some Gregory Isaacs and some Bob Marley, then you used to tell me, hey, turn that off. They want you to listen to Sam Cooke and Benny King. and you know what I mean say,
Otis
and that was
Reddings and
music for
Otis
them,
Reddings and them. Mm.
right? But then when we start listening to Yellow Man and them thing, the gungo zungo zungo, then they say we listening to stupidness, but we did love it because we understand it was our time. You
Posi-
understand?
Positive.
So now, so now the time flow down to things like the cartel and them and the younger generation and the trap reggae and the younger generation. What may you have I tell the people them that them thing no make sense and them thing is what it is, my brother. You know me I say I don't listen to a lot of it, but if I go to a party here and there and it's playing, hey, I appreciate love it. And it's for that moment and for that purpose. And even me can appreciate love that. No. So again, um, me not defend certain things, you know. Hold on there. Brethren, you realize I'm on an interview, right? Look, you want me to show you? Sorry about that, people. Worldwide.
Yeah,
I
man.
saw one. We're
Yeah.
very nice and loving, but we're not nice all the time, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, me dep on a ends upon some different kind of hits, you know, and yeah.
You see, let's sing the song that you get, Rubber Dubbing at the Dance. That's
Robert
that's
up in the dance.
mm,
I was hold on there before we move forward. I'm talking about the youth. I'm not approving of the stupidness, you know, elder.
mm.
To me, it's stupidness. Trust me, it's stupidness. But to my youth, them is not stupidness. And I had that experience with my parents too, the of us. So I just being real with the thing and with the time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Okay.
man. Well,
Yeah.
I just asking for your your input. You know what I mean? And I respect what you
That's my
said. You know.
input. I don't approve of it because lyrically it makes no sense and lyrically it going nowhere really, you know, in common sense world. But again, me's a yin and yang man. There's no formalities here, yeah?
Mm.
It's just realism.
Yeah.
All right, let me
So
move forward.
now, Rubber Dubbing at the Dance.
Uh-huh.
That's a big single too. That's why I'm a favorite.
Robert Dubbin of the dance. That
Mm.
track is addressing the same issue that we're talking about now. You
Positive.
know, because
That positive.
again, it's not just the youngins and they want to enjoy a little bit of the outings. We just go to the outings too. And we not like them when them go outings with 50 and 60 friends. We go with one girl. You know, so we want a little moment. Be rubber dub. You know what I mean? So we not fight them. But come on, DJ. Don't fight me. We want some rubber dub too, you know, we want to hold on and party another little moment there too, even if it's for half hour and then I can go home and leave the youngins to do them things till morning. You know. So that's what it's all about, man. Coming at the party, me and me shorty. I rent a little can up on the dance floor. So me and me woman we can go and cool. You know them with it? Yeah man.
Big tune. Big
Life I say
tune.
come man. We just have vibes. We just have vibes.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
love the vibes there. You know.
But again, you know, that's why now us as big people we need to laze more and create some big people parties and them things there so we can excuse ourselves away from the youngins, you know. Because them and them choppings right now, that's what they call the music. Them even have funny names for it, you know, but yeah. I think what I think is that them have talent. Them have skills, you know. Some of them the style. The only thing that come against them is their lyrical content, you see me. So them just grow up to them just turn big people with grey beard and start to see life the way men you see life now. And start to stop choppings and start to talk some real things like we are talk now. So I guess it's just time, you know, everything is for time. And what is
Yeah,
important is that me and you live in a particular way that we know exemplary for our youth them to see. And not so much tell them, but live it and make them see it. And then now them can say, well, okay. at least them have that as an option to say, well, okay, I never see daddy do this, I never see daddy do that, I never see my daddy would never do that. My dad, so them have that bucketive as a moral standpoint for judge things from, you know. So it's not always telling them, it's just living it in front of them too. So that is a responsibility we have,
Positive.
you know. Yeah, for live a certain way in front of them and with them, with people, and whether anything we are doing that them see, it must be that which we would like for them to emulate. So we have to be careful with ourselves.
Real talk.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So, there's anywhere that you performed before that you would like to perform again? Is your favorite place that you performed before
Say
that
that
you want to
again.
perform? There's anywhere you performed before that you want to perform again? Any favorite venue? Sometimes you get a venue you always like to perform at a special place. There's any special venue that you perform before you want to perform again?
I got it special now. And every man in it special here. So if I have one person in front of me with my guitar anywhere upon the world in the beach, you know what I mean? On the side of the road, on a big stage with 10,000 people, it's all the same thing to me, you know what I mean? For real. Cause my eyes, every people special and every place on God earth special now. You see, in a Guyana now, there's things in Antigua that I wish I could have when I'm in Guyana. When I'm in Guyana, there's things in Guyana that I wish I could have that's in Antigua and likewise around the globe. Every place special in them own little way. And every little people special in them own little way. So I want to perform everywhere for everybody, every time, anywhere for anybody, anytime. You see me?
Respect, respect, respect. I
Yeah.
love the I love I love I love the answer there. You know.
Uh,
So
Believe me, brother, you're talking to a man that don't really have much desires. I'm just there to do things. I'm just being, you know what I mean? Be honest with you. So, from the perspective of what I would like and what I would like, I don't really know. What is it Promise would like? What I would like is to see Africa find themselves, you know what I mean, and stop spending all them different currency there and all them different funny money there when me just walk 10 kilometers across the border and my money not had no use to me again. You see me? With some little minor out of continent control thing, you see me? That's a desire that me have. That is a desire that I have. You see me? Mm. That's
so
just one of them.
me really respect how you stay like true to your roots. You know what I mean? As a Rasta man, you stay focused and humble and you're just patient with your lyrics and with your music and the message that you put forward. It's a blessing.
Me not hear everything, and if me move from here, me not have the light. And my little virgin and them not stopping. Repeat that again, sorry.
Yeah, as a Rasta man, I like how you keep the faith and the patience and within your music with your lyrical contents and the message that you spread. I really appreciate and respect that and you're down to earth.
Yeah, man. But I not preach being an angel still, no, brother. You see me? Yeah, I try my best to do the right thing and uphold the right thing, but what in my eye as right might be super detrimental to the next man, or might be yours to the normal, to the status quo. You know what I mean? Say? Yeah. So yeah, me just do what me do, brother. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that which is I know is to defend defend the collective and in my eyes you is me and me is you. May the cockroach, may the sheep, may the goat, the pig, the ants, the butterfly, the fish, the plankton. You want to call, I want something, everything I want something. I me see that and I know that from experience, I know that. There are the things that I believe. So in the acceptance of the collective, there's a disappearance of self, you see me?
Mm.
I have a brother named Sila used to try to teach me this thing about collective, about living as a family, as a whole, even as a group of people that is not blood family and thing like that. And I always used to say, boy, you know what I mean? It's so difficult to give up my little one style and what me deal with. And if me go buy this is not for me, it's for everybody. And you know what I mean? There's no privacy in collective and them kind of things there. And I used to be afraid of it until I get to understand it. I don't live in a collective right now. I still live in a house with my family really. I don't live in a group settings like that. But I'm saying my mind, the way that I see things, the way that I operate is from the perspective of a collective. And a collective not have to do with just flesh and blood humankind. It's all. Yeah, so that's where it's at, blood. And that's the base from which the music come, I guess. So me not saying that, well, me some kind of angel, but for some reason the music is going to be within a certain realms because that's where the spirit dwell, that's the way the mind dwell, that's how the personality is. So the music is not gonna be dege dege or my contribution is gonna be on the yin side of the spectrum and not the yang, if you understand what I say.
Yeah,
But I
man. Positive.
accept
Yeah,
yang.
man.
I accept the other side of the spectrum too. Because nothing can be without that negative side of it. You understand? Your acceptance and my acceptance of that negative side of it has nothing to do with the existence of the negative side of it. You understand? So
Positive.
notice in the Bible that which we use, the canon that which we use, right?
Yeah, man.
Notice about Jah. Read Deuteronomy, and you're gonna really find out what a God we serve. You understand?
Yeah, man.
So yeah, yeah.
So within the music industry in Antigua, always the music industry in Antigua. Um, is it getting big? Is it getting better when it
The
comes to reggae
music
music?
industry in Antigua, the
Yeah, when it
music
comes to
industry in
reggae music.
Antigua is huge,
Mm.
right? The music industry is huge, but it's seasonal and it's revolutionary. It's revolve around soca and calypso kind of thing. Other music and other genres exist because I'm here doing reggae. There's a ton of other artists here doing reggae that is substantial, but the populace is more governed around that seasonal carnival season kind of thing. And the
Yeah.
music that come out of Antigua in the carnival season is big, man. And it's really big. But outside of that now, there's other peoples who are doing other music. I'm gonna mention a name here. You know what I mean? If you ever hear me say this, big up yourself, Alan Seaton. You know what I mean? That's one of the artists that I give super, super, super respect to. He's more like a jazz, you know what I mean? R&B flow kind of an artist still with a Caribbean flavor. You know what I mean? Independent artist still, but at the same
What's his
time,
name again? What's his name?
Arlen Seaton.
Oh, Arlen Seaton.
Arlenseaton. He's actually a doctor, I think, but he does music, man, and it's amazing music. And it's not soca and it's not reggae. I'm just saying this, and there's others too, but I'm not right off the bat remembering everything. But there's a lot of music coming out of Antigua that is really, 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 really great. We have this girl Asha Atto. We gotta big her up. You know what I mean? She's amazing too. You know. I'm just identifying music outside of the mainstream calypso soca. There's the promise in reggae. There's the Coyote Rasto. There's the Bless Eyes in reggae. Caution. You know, any blessing that came out of Antigua too with reggae. Partial Antigua, Jamaican, but developed in Antigua now in Europe. You know, we have people like Zambai here. There's a ton of great artists in Antigua, man. You know, I'm not even scratching the surface to call names. I think it's unfair to even start trying to call names still, you know, because it's a
Yeah,
lot. And
but
it's a vibrant industry, a lot of producers, you know, but the main flow is within the soca calypso industry, you know, and big up to all the soca calypsonians, you know what I mean? They've been doing well over the years. We produce people like the Ricardo Drews and, you know what I mean, the Claudette Peters, Sleepies, and, you know what I mean? A lot of good ones. Tea and Winter, you know what I mean? Again, Promise No Promises, you know. So Antigua is a place of good music, man. You know, it's just that it's very small, 108 square miles, and maybe 100,000 people max. You know, so it's a small venue, or a powerful venue too.
well, for be a standout artist in the reggae music in the soca and calypso, it's a plus. You have to be really, I would say, you have to be really good to be a
Yeah,
standout artist.
the other day I was doing an interview, and I told the guy that was doing the interview that if you get 50% pass mark in Antigua outside the calypso reggae, the calypso soca industry, if you get a 50 pass mark, that is like 100 pass mark in other parts of the world. So it's kind of a good thing if for the standard to be so high. You know, if you really want to be recognized in any other genre outside of that in Antigua, you have to be really good. You know what I mean? It's not that it's not accepted. You just have to be good and push. You know what I mean? I think a lot of us over the years went about the push in a kind of a not so professional way. You know, so that affect how the outcome in the long run. But I think the youngins and them that come in now learning the game. You know what I mean? Learning the structure of music, and I'm looking forward to see a lot of youngsters out of Antigua do real great in the next 5, 10 years, man. You know? Yeah, in all the genres, really. And I advocate for that still, you know, because again, it's not about self, you know, it's a collective, you know. It's the music. Now the universe have a lot of things to say and it wants to say it, and it has these little vessels like Promise No Promises and all these other artists named that McCall for release that which it comes through, you know, for whatever purpose. Music serves so many different purposes for so many different people. You see me?
So,
Yeah.
what about production wise?
Production
Mm.
for what 2025?
No, within the reggae music in Antigua, the production, what, yeah, the full production. Like, okay, let me say, you're doing a reggae album and studio wise and those things. What about that? The
Everything is here,
musician are
man.
there.
Everything is here. There's A grade producers here, A grade musicians. You know what I mean? Proper studios. You know what I mean? Good backup singers and great songwriters. Everything is available. It's just to put it to use in the way that it actually works. If you over's what I may say. So
Yes, I
I think the
understand.
youngins and them are gonna figure it out, man. I give them the next 5 to 10 years to figure it out and have a well vibrant and structure in Antigua, you know. Yeah, I wish I could talk like this about Guyana, but I live in Antigua, you know. I don't really know. I don't really know how exactly what happens musically in Guyana. You know what I mean? I just contribute as a Guyanese to the structure of Guyana music. You know, but I can talk. I can talk on behalf of Antigua and the music here. You know. So trust me, man. It's a vibrant scene here, man. A lot of youngins up and coming, and you know, a lot of people like me that's been in the game for a long time, 10, 15 years over, still doing it. You know what I mean? The Coyote Rastos. You know what I mean? The Future Kid and the Federation families. You know. Yeah, man. A lot of people out there doing them thing, man. You know. Yeah. Shatter King, big up yourself. Big tune.
Yeah, man. Respect that. That's good, man. Because for me, I love all kind of music, but reggae music is my passion. And then within the reggae music now, they had this ska and the mento and the rock steady and the rubber dub and and everything is a fusion now. A lot of reggae artists doing a lot of crossover and you know what I mean,
So
making
you're
the
not
thing
getting the
nice and
true, the true essence of the whole feeling there.
no. 'Cause me always like I know back in the days cause I used to be around may his soul rest in peace, Philip Fates Burrell, exterminator boss.
Right,
I was at Fates I spent like over 2 years at Fates. We used to do in a studio in Anchor recording. So
right.
sometimes Fates used to listen to all those Studio One. It's very good. And he would take the Studio One, the rhythm them and soup them up, build them up over and change them up and but he always bring in live live bass, live drums, live everything. You know what I mean? Because reggae music when you hear the live, it does bring more out of an artist. It's give more better vibes. So we used to do them time I used to use that. Used to put a rhythm on a dot or a cassette and send it
Mm.
out to certain artists and let them listen to it. So when I come into the studio now for Vice, if Fatah's Vice in you and you're doing a song and you aren't getting it, you tell you, listen, here what, take a breath, go home and come back tomorrow. You know what I mean? Yeah, that old school because it's not like now a man would get hear a song, then he run in the studio and voice it, and then next hour a man mix it and then put it out on the road.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Reggae is a jealous thing. Reggae very jealous. Reggae love it take care she like a girl, you know what I mean? Reggae I want everything, you know what I mean? Like a woman gonna take the time and put on everything, make sure she look good. That's what reggae music like, you know what I mean? The drum and the bass
Yeah,
and
we
the
do
good
it, 'cause we
vocals,
feel it all the time, my virgin. Yeah.
you know, you know what I
And
mean?
and and I think we should still have productions like those. So if I in control of a production, I mean, I try to bring out that kind of essence out of it still. You see me? But then when I'm working with producers who have their feelings on what they're doing, I'm not gonna deny the music still, brother.
Accept and go
Cause
along.
as me say, it's not just accept and go along. It's a channel for the universe to say it what it want. You have us.
So
I don't know
within
if you
the
get me.
yeah, man, understand what you say. I
Yeah,
got it.
it's just another channel the universe I call out in a different way.
Yeah,
I
man,
use
I got it.
different people and
Yeah,
different
man.
style of thing. I reach out to a different kind of audience and a different place and all them things. You see me?
Real real talk.
I'm in no control of that. So
So
we
what is it in
we
the
work with
pipeline
most
for the
of the
next I mean every man sometime in his mind might have a plan, but some people express themselves and some people just keep it in. So within the next 5 years from now, what is it you got? What is it you think
what I'll be doing
projects
in the next 5 years.
from now within the music?
Same thing me I do now. Breathe better and live, wake up in the morning and tell Jeff thanks. Yeah, 'cause I know some of we have demands when we wake up in the morning. We want better health. We want the children to be happy. We
Mm.
want everything. You know what I mean? And we said thanks at the beginning and thanks at the end. And a whole list of demands like Father God or Santa Claus, you see me? Yeah. And that's how we live our life. So in the next 5 years, brother, we're gonna be doing the same thing we're doing now. Just being. Let me
Um,
ask you.
mm.
You ever see the sea stop roll come up on the shoreline?
What is it? See what?
You ever see the sea stop run come up to the shoreline?
Never.
So in a
Yeah.
5 years, what the sea going to be doing?
Still coming.
In the next 5 years, what the moon going to be doing?
Still shining.
In the next 5 years, the mango tree still got to grow mango though.
Yeah. For real. Mm. Real
So what
talk.
me for they do in the next 5 years?
Just bring the music.
Just be, yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Bring the music. You know what I mean? Nice
And giving
production.
thanks
Nice
and not
production.
demanding anything.
Well, for me, I wish you great success in everything that you're doing. Continue to produce those great music, great albums, great lyrics, um, great production. I know you're very skillful with your taste. You know what I'm saying? I know you're very skillful with your taste. You know what I mean? So continue to give the world what they ask for as a reggae superstar born in Linden, Guyana. Migrate to Antigua in the 80s. Find yourself at top of the line within the Calypso and Soca and be a standout 50%. It's a joy. It's a pleasure. More life, prosperity. You know what I
More love.
mean? More love, production.
Every time, my brother, it's great. Being here, same man. I
So,
want to take some time out to big you up, big up Acid Sound, big up Mackless Music Factory, T-Mar Millington, Billy Joe Media. You see me say, big up all my Guyanese people, them, all Antigans. You see, man, a lot of people not gonna like how me talk because them have some pretending for do. And then if you keep up with that, kind of lie, you have to put a next life on it. You understand? And that's what pretending is lying. Lying to yourself mostly. You see me? So some people might not like how me talk. But it's the people them that step on the podcast and listen, man, who have eyes for ear, who have ears for ear, got ear, and who have eyes for see, I say, and that's the way there, you know. You see me? Yeah, we're not rolling over for nobody and we don't model. So we are not role models for no one. Yeah. We just
well,
be ourselves.
for me, me don't watch
Yeah,
no
man.
face.
Thanks
You know what I
again. You
mean?
see me?
Me not
Rastafari.
watch no face. So,
Up and
how
up.
could people find you on social media? How could they reach you? How could they get bookings? How could they get dubs? They want dub plates.
Okay,
Just explain to them.
my
Yeah,
name
man.
is Promise No Promises. And all my social media handle is the same thing. Promise No Promises at Gmail even. You know what I mean? And you find me at Twitter, X, everything at Promise No Promises. And that's where it's at, you know?
So what about for bookings? Same way still.
For bookings. For
Mm.
bookings, Quest Candy, well, link Promise No Promises inbox. And we're going to send you the information to the booking
Oh,
agency.
oh, Keskandi Mohammed. Keskandi. On
No, no,
Buxton.
no, no, no. Link Promise No Promises. Or yes, you can link Quest Candy too.
Yeah,
But
Keskandi is
link,
a good youth. Is a good youth.
yeah, man, proper youth. People that do
Very,
bookings for me all the time,
very,
you know?
very talented youth, man. Very talented,
Yeah,
Keskandi.
man.
Very, very talented.
Malachi, big up yourself. Me call the name DJ Malachi. Promise say that. Up and up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You can link DJ Malachi or you can inbox Promise No Promises and we can link it to other booking agents that do bookings for us too, you know, cause I don't want
Mm.
people book. Enough people book. You see me?
Mm.
Up and up.
Yeah, man. So what about the dubs now?
Same thing for the dubs. You know what I mean? Link Promise No Promises at Gmail. Inbox me information and we sort it out.
And the Ale King tour continues.
Hail the King tour continues in Cedar Grove on the 22nd in Antigua. You know what I mean? So if you're in Antigua and you want to see a part of the Hail the King tour, 22nd in Cedar Grove in the basketball court, be there or it can be a circle or a square still. You see me? Oh.
Any shout
Circle back like
outs?
a circle back.
Any shout outs?
Rastafari.
Any more shout outs before you go?
Any more shout outs? I like to shout out to my wife and children. You know what I mean? Them up in some children in New York right now. Some in Antigua right now. I gotta big them up. Big up the baby mothers, big up my wife right now, you know what I mean? Say go. A family thing, you know. Me say family, you know.
Yeah,
Big
what I
up all
want
of
to
my
say.
friends. You know. If it start call one name, two name, the rest them get vexed. So big up everybody.
Yeah. Happy you are strong. Happy you are strong to your son same way and your daughter. Happy you are strong.
Yeah,
You know, more
man.
life and
Yeah, man.
prosperity, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a
Yeah, man. The
joy.
next one coming up in December again, the two, you know?
Mm. The seed them a
Mm.
grow. The seed them a grow, brother. Good
Yeah,
seed.
man. It's just a
It's
blessing
a
still,
good
you
seed.
know?
It's a blessings, man. Yeah, man.
Whatever
It's
the
a
universe
blessing.
say, you know?
Yeah, man. It's a joy and pleasure, you know? Some manners and
In the name
respect
of
and
His
thanks for
Imperial
tuning in. Yeah.
Majesty, I blessings and guidance.
Bless up. Manners and respect. Give thanks every time. Yeah, man.
Selassie,
You
I.
don't know. One love. Bless.
One love.
Yeah, man.